Okay, y'all. It's Richie Believe, and today is a new community. It's the dawn. It's the dawn of a new community. This is my first video doing this, so bear with me. But this is the beginning stages of building a new community, and this is for me. This is for you. This is for everybody that's trying to actually get intrigued. There's some cars that stopped in front of me. It must be divine. It must be God's. It must be a sign. Trying to distract me and throw me off. But either ways it goes, hold on. There's some really random stuff going on. But anyways, we're gonna be building a new community, and the community is gonna be based around peace, unity, love, and progression. And for those that recognize my face from other things, like I used to teach a meditation practice. I did guided meditation. I did group meditations. Okay, the cars just moved and everything. That was random. It was two cars that stopped right in front of me. I didn't know what was going on. A black truck and a black SUV. I'm like, what the world? But anyways, yes. If you know me from my past, recognize my face, peace, unity, love, and progression. Pope meditation was my thing. And I will share a link to that to my social media page once I rebrand it, because I went by a whole different moniker then. But I'm going to do something different now. I'm going to change it up. But I want to say it's time. It's time to join your tribe, to find your community. And I see that now. I was so loyal, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you were too. So loyal to childhood friends, or just friends off of longevity, friends based off a time period, of length of knowing them. And eventually you're called to elevate, even if they're not saying that the people around you might be holding you back, even though it's very possible that they are. It's time to elevate. You know what I'm saying? This message is going to seep through to who it's supposed to seep through. I'm a different type of guy. I'm a diverse guy. I'm not the guy out here about to be preaching to you, doing everything of that nature. I mean, I will get a little preachy, but I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut, but also with love and kindness as best as I can. I'm a meditation instructor, but I'm also a balanced human being at the end of the day. So like right now, this is my first video. I'm gonna do a video every 2 days, if not every day. I'm gonna try my best to make it happen. But this is the community. This is the joint community, Richie Believe. And what I want to talk about is community right now in my first video. I want to talk about finding your community, finding your tribe. One thing you need to know is you need to realize what makes you different from the people you're already around. What makes you uncomfortable with the people that you're already around. And also what makes you comfortable around the people that you're around, and what makes you similar to the people that you are around. Because if you can identify those things, you can identify attachments and you can identify detachments. And once you can identify that makes it very clear going forward of who you want to take with you on your path. And on top of that, you got to know where you're going. In order for you to find your community, you have to know where you're going. So that's something you need to figure out, write down, even if it's every day. Try first thing in the morning. The brain is usually freshest first thing in the morning. Just ask yourself, where am I going? And do it every day, every morning, at least Monday through Friday. I'll say Sunday through Thursday, because I think those days are better. Every morning, Sunday through Thursday, write down, this is where I'm headed. And it doesn't have to be the same thing every day. If it is the same thing every day, then that means it's clear. It's already deep into you. You've already been knowing it. You've probably just been procrastinating on it and blocking it out, which is perfectly human. If you don't know where you're headed, if you're looking for affirmation and confirmation, that's perfectly normal. But I want to tell you, stop looking for confirmation, because confirmation is going to come to you once you start aligning yourself with your true purpose. If you can align yourself with your true purpose, it won't be hard to find that new community. And I'm talking to you and talking to myself at the same time, because I'm currently in the moment of finding my new community. I'm trying to build a community at this point, but at the same time, I did find an online community that I felt in a niche with, that I felt that I was aligned with, that I can get in flow with. And I just want to just come apart and just really just bring some light. I think I have a lot of perspective to put on this. And I'm going to do more subject matters, but I'm going to stick to this community, finding your community. I say detachment, you need to understand what makes you alike, what makes you different, and what makes you similar to your friends you have now, to your circle you have now. And those are identifying things you need to figure out soon. And then you need to understand how courageous you need to be to find your new community. Because if you're looking for comfortability, if you're looking to find your community out of comfortability, it probably won't be that simple, because you're comfortable around the people that you've been around for so long. And your comfortability may be holding you back. It may be holding you back. I'm probably going to say it's definitely probably holding you back, your comfortability. I speak for that for myself, and I speak that from a lot of people I've taught meditation to, a lot of people I've done guided meditations with. The comfortability is a killer, and I'm not going to lie. Because when it comes to meditation, on top of that, and just believing in God, I'm definitely a believer in God, the comfortability is always what held you back. You know what I'm saying? Meditation, you have to sit still and deal with your mind frame. You have to deal with your mindset. And it's about clearing your mind. It's about actually disacknowledging thoughts and focusing on breath and focusing on detachment, being completely conscious in the moment. And so that's the comfortability is very hard to find in the beginning stages of meditation. And it's going to be very hard to find in the beginning stages of detaching from your current community and going to your next community. But trust and believe in yourself. And find something to hold on to whenever you feel yourself slipping or feeling like you can't do it. Find something to hold on to. Once you find something to hold on to, it makes it easier. And I try best for the thing you hold on to not be a person. Let it be a quote. Let it be a book. Let it be a meditation from the past, a series of events from the past, a new sign that just arose today. It might have been a sign that just hit you today that brought you here. You know what I mean? Hold on to that, because that's going to be your reminder of where you're headed, and get clear on where you're headed. And when you go searching for this new community, I want you to really be versatile, be open. Understand that you are a different type of person. Understand that you are getting ready to go into a different realm. And it might not be, you might be a completely different person by next year by taking this leap. I don't know if you're trying to get in a new community. I don't know if you feel like where you're at, you feel stuck financially, you feel stuck spiritually, you feel stuck physically, you feel stuck in toxic relationship thinking, toxic love, toxic loyalty. All of those things can be acknowledged and turned around with you searching for your new community. And I want you to comment or send me some messages. I put my social medias on my description. I want you guys to let me know what is holding you back from finding your new community, and what is holding you to latching on to your main community, your current community so hard. But I will tell you, it's going to take first steps is going to take identifying your similarities and your differences with your current people, and see what outweighs the most, and also see who out of those people it outweighs the most with. And definitely pray on it. I'll say pray on it. Be down with God, and definitely just understand that you humble yourself and pray for wisdom, pray for clarity. You know what I'm saying? Pray for those things that will open up the way for you to walk, instead of asking for just the steps to be made for you. Pray for the path. Don't pray for the steps. You gotta walk, baby. You gotta walk. And so I want that to be known. And also another step in finding your community will be being completely clear on who you don't want around you, because that's probably the biggest part. It could be maybe what's holding you back is you don't know who you don't want around you, or who you don't deserve around you, and you're just settling for whatever love comes your way, whatever feels comfortable, whoever feels like they need you, or whoever you feel like you add value to and feel like it's getting reciprocated back. Everybody wants to say, I want a relationship, I want a partner, I want a friendship where what I give, it gets reciprocated back. It gets reciprocated back. I want you to do just as much for me as I do for you. That's all I want, because I'm always the one doing this. I'm always the one doing this. I'm always the one getting taken advantage of. I hear that so much, but that's actually a very, very fragile way of thinking, because that means you don't have power over your own actions. That means you don't have power over your own mindset. That means you have very loose control over your emotions. And I'm not saying that to get on you. I'm saying that so you can understand. Like, You have to understand that going forward and finding this new community and finding your new self, this new community will also be finding your new self. The mind and the emotions are so vital to control, especially if you have past addiction issues, drinking, smoking weed, smoking in general, any type of recreational drug, psychedelic drugs, eating, overeating, sweets, whatever, too much social media, and too much partying, can't sit alone, don't want to be at home with the people that you live with. All these things, you have to understand that that's going to all come to a culmination at some point, which we will go further on, be back for my other videos when I go further into this. But those is vital in finding your new community. And the third thing I want to put on that is just go out and start trying. And when I say start trying, it's not going to sound like how you think. I'm saying go out there and start trying, like go out there and start looking for people, yeah. But I'm saying start trying to look at these people around you already. And this goes for friends and family and acquaintances and romantic relationships and romantic situationships. You have to look at this and really understand what are y'all differences and what are y'all similarities and what is going to be the thing that makes that community or that relationship with whoever valuable. And if the value doesn't come from one of the points of peace, unity, love, or progression, it's gonna be pretty hard to get confused to keep that person around. I'll say that, especially if you're trying to get to where you're trying to transition to your next phase of life, you're trying to transition to your new community, you're trying to transition to your best self. You got to really take that in accountability and understand the people you have around you is by your choice. It's not, nobody's forcing people around you. Even if you're stuck in the house with people and you got stuck in living situations, you can walk outside, you can step outside, you can get away and but just be loving. So find out the differences and similarities, get clear on who you don't want around you, and definitely control your mind and emotions. Acknowledge everything. This is Richie Believe. I plan to be back with another video, like I said, tomorrow and every other couple days, every other day. I'm going to keep doing it, but just know I love you. I love you. I love you. My brother, my sister, my human being. You feel what I mean? Like, I love you and I'm going to be here. I feel like I was called to help some people out, and I'm a different way. I've been very calm, very chill. I'm very subtle right now, but it's going to get a little diverse in here. It will get diverse, but I just love yourself. Be yourself. Love yourself, be yourself, love everything around you. Find something in your current state, even if you're going through hell, even if you're going through straight bullshit. Find something in your current situation that you can latch on to this positive, that you can appreciate, because you're going to get to your next phase of life, your next life where you appreciate your life and you love your life. You got to start finding it now. You got to start appreciating life now. You got to find things to be appreciative now, because God's going to love that. God's going to look down and look at that. When you meditate and you get inside, when you start appreciating things, it'll find more things to appreciate and it'll bring in more. There's a great book called The Secret where it talks about the law of attraction. And you have to feel good about what you want. You can't be anxious about it. You can't be worried. You can't be doubtful. You have to feel good about what you want and who you want to be. And let the things come in, accept it, be open to the things that come in. Being closed off will not get you far, and you trying to get to your next spot in life. But I got you, baby. I love you. I'm gonna be here with you. I trust you. I believe in you. I see it in you. Something brought you here that you needed to hear this, and you about to transition communities. You're about to go somewhere where it's different. It's a little scary. You probably already know what community is. You probably are a community already calling. You know exactly where you want to go. You just haven't took the step because you're waiting for this and waiting for that. No. Go and jump into that community. Just say hello. If they got a social media page, send them a message. They got a social media page, follow, comment on something. They got YouTube. Do whatever is necessary and align yourself with the ways, because once you start trying to align yourself right now, you're going to see how God and the universe is going to bring everything into culmination around you. It's going to just start coming to you. You have to accept it, and don't be so surprised and be so mind blown by it. It's going to be mind blowing and surprising. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard to avoid that. But definitely know that it's coming and accept it and understand when those things come, There's going to be things that you're going to have to go and prepare to do. And that also means it's going to have things you got to leave behind and detach from. So be ready for that. Be accepting of that. But just love yourself. Take your time with yourself. Be loving and kind to yourself. Cherish yourself. Cultivate yourself. Nourish yourself. Because if you're looking for somebody else to care for you and nourish yourself and nourish you and think that that's going to get you right, it's not about to happen, baby. You got to do that. You got to do that. You got to take the initiative. And you got it. You got it. Calm that mind down. Get all that I can't out of your head. Get that out of your head. Your new community is waiting on you. Your new self is waiting on you. And I can't wait to see it happen for you. I can't wait to see it happen for you. I'm rooting for you, boy. I'm rooting for you, girl. Let's go knock this thing out. Let's go knock this thing out. I'll be in touch with y'all here very soon. This is Richie Believe. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I respect you. No matter what you've done in your past, it's forgiven with me. I don't want to look at your past. I don't want nothing about your past. I want to know you today and going forward. You're forgiven by me. I apologize for whatever hurt you that made you turn into somebody that you didn't want to be. But now it's a new day, baby. Let's get it going. Let's keep pushing. Richie Believe. Till next time. I love you. Peace, unity, love, progression.